What is up, bros? Josh here. In today's video, we're going over update 0.8.7, which just shipped World of Warships today. Today, that is on North America. EU will get it tomorrow. So my EU friends, get ready. But it is part 2 for the French Destroyer event. There's going to be lots of information as always, and in this video, we're going to briefly go over everything. I'll put a link down below to this post. You can dive a bit more into it. You can even check out the video with the beautiful Dasha, as well as showing everything else in the video. So let's dive into what's going on with this part 2, and that is if you weren't lucky enough to get the missions before, you can actually jump into the French Destroyer line yourself, starting at the tier 2 and then going all the way up to the tier 8. However, the Mogador, the tier 9, and the Colbert, the tier 10 will have to wait to the 0.8.8, but you can get a nice little head start before those are available. This seems to be how World of Warships is going to kind of gatekeep the upcoming lines. They've done this on 4 or 5 lines now. This is the first time it's ever taken 3 updates to fully release the line. Usually it takes 2, so who knows if this is the pattern in the future. I assume they're extending this one just a little bit because of everything else going on, but still, you can get all the way up to the tier 8 and bank some XP waiting for the Mogador. With every event comes some new directives, and these have actually been kind of cool, but I'm kind of bummed out that they just keep pumping out directives and no campaigns. I really enjoyed campaigns. I thought there was a fun little thing to do. It gave you kind of something else to do. These directives, although fun, are just, in my opinion, just a little bit extra grind. I really enjoyed the engagement that campaigns brought. So not seeing a campaign for this one, a bit bummed out. However, though, these directives are usually fairly easy. It's just a bit more grind experience, captain experience, credits, yada yada. Once you do those, you finish up these missions. You then do enough missions to finish the directive, wait a few days, do number 2, number 3, and number 4, and then there's the Hall of Fame, which will then offer rewards. However, throughout this entire event, completing missions and directives will bring you signals, expendable camos, Legion of Honor containers, and a new temporary resource, the French tokens, also a new pattern. Basically, every event is going to have some kind of new currency, and those usually last for 2 patches. It seems like the latest event usually lasts through the current one, and then they disappear. Containers hold elements of the new French collection, which will come in this one as well, and a chance of dropping a combat mission for one of the following ships: the tier 6 de Grasse, the tier 6 Aigle, the Gascon, the tier 8 premium French battleship, and the Le Terrible, the tier 8 destroyer. So pretty cool. If you roll and pray to the RNG guides, you can get 4 premium ships this event for free. So good luck, have fun on that. The French tokens, though, are going to be the new currency, and there will be some cool things: doubloons, premium time, credits, flags, all types of stuff, as well as Philippe. I will try not to slaughter his last name, but Philippe is going to be the newest premium captain. He has some awesome abilities and will then go with the ranks of Halsey, Yamamoto, the new Russian captain as well, Knyazov, and he is going to be pretty cool. So he's going to be pretty strong on both destroyers as well as the battleships, and gets one for bonuses for the capping, bonuses for potential damage taken, bonuses for dev striking things. So really a lot of things. Destroyers and battleships jump out to me, but if you are going to get the French captain, let me know in the comments below what you're going to use them on. And so he's going to be pretty nice, and also we'll get the cool blue flare as well as different colored tracers. So definitely worth getting there. So get those directives done, get that new tokens, and you can then purchase Philippe for yourself. Looking to get that. Again, full information down here if you want to get a little bit more. With update 0.8.7 brings us the new Research Bureau feature. Now this is going to be the feature that lets you regrind lines in World of Warships, go back and maybe revisit some lines you haven't played in a long time, and actually start earning some new research points. With those research points, you're going to be able to go into the armory, purchase all types of different rewards. The first big one being the Colbert, the tier 10 French cruiser. I will be doing a video on that one. Is it a worth it video? So look forward to that in the upcoming weeks. However, the Colbert is going to be the Henry's, since it's a tier 10, Henry's light, agile brother. So if you like that style of play of the French cruisers, the Colbert is definitely going to be for you, and you can start saving up your research points today and start getting grinding and regrinding and revisiting those lines you haven't played in a while. A new ranked sprint season will also be here. This one's going to be tier 6, a 7v7. Also, 1 CV allowed per team. So this is going to be kind of interesting. A little bit different in the past. Only the 1 season, though, this update. Usually there's one, a couple days off, and then a second season within an update. This one only allows 1. However, I assume since clan battles and rank battles are still going on, they didn't want to do too many things. So this actually won't be until the second half of the update, and it'll be there. So basically just the 1 in the second half. So I will be doing a video as well on the best ships I think will happen for tier 6. but CVs will be available. Who knows if it'll affect it, but I love Rank Sprint. We do tons of runs when it comes to the Rank Sprint and all the accounts we play. So it's a lot of fun. It's very goofy, and you can get in there, earn some coal, especially for the upcoming coal ships, as well as just kind of have fun playing with your friend and maybe shooting down a whole bunch of planes or sinking ships while flying them. So this will start September 5th and then go for 9 days until September 14th. In this update, matchmaking is also getting a bit of an overhaul, and so everyone that says they're bottom tiered in every game they play, well, that's no longer going to happen. World of Warships is going to start recognizing your last 20 games, your last 20 battles, and with that is going to give you a maximum of 40% of those games, allowing you to be bottom tier, a maximum of 40%. So not too bad. I'm interested to see how this affects matchmaking in general. It seems kind of nice. Hey, I'm only, going to go in and 2 out of every 5 games, basically I'll get bottom tiered. But what's going to happen with the other tiers? I'm really kind of interested in see this. I'm interested to see if it's even noticeable going through and actually getting, if it's going to, anyone's going to even notice this. This is something it looks good on paper, but I'm not sure if people are going to really notice this. But matchmaking is getting a bit of an overhaul here with, again, setting a ceiling. They say just for tier 8s right now, they're limiting it to 40%. So who knows if there's different for other tiers. But matchmaking is getting some love here, as well as autopilot. Autopilot's getting a bit fixed. So when you are controlling your CV or just other ships in general, it's going to avoid beaching by giving it kind of a manual move around islands. I think this is I don't know why it took this long to kind of do this. The autopilot is pretty terrible, and what it ends up doing is you just run into islands a lot. Now it's going to add in an automated, like, circular kind of, it's just a dead zone within islands, and you basically can't get close enough to those. So I think this is long overdue, as well as an entire change to AA defense changes. Now, as we all know, with the priority sectors and whatnot, you had to tilde or O and do that and click what side you wanted, and with that it was just super clumsy and kind of slow and yada yada. Now it's going to be much easier, where all you have to do is just aim your target and then hit the button, tilde or O. Once you hit that button, then you will get a boost to your A on that side. It'll slowly ramp up, and then once you get a lot more, it'll kind of hold that for a while, and then it has a cooldown after that. So kind of a cool little thing for AA ships. This is still like kind of the ongoing CV rework that we've had. I think this is going to be one of the last big things that we finally see, which I kind of like this. We'll see how it kind of feels in game. I thought the old system was very clumsy, and I felt like really it kind of needed something to just be smoother. I like the old school way of just kind of control clicking, but still what's going to end up happening is you just kind of aim it and then click it and then you let it go, and then you have a cooldown, and then it's ready in a little bit. So kind of a nice little thing here. Also, if you do have the captain skill, you can buff it up. It no longer has that ramp up skill, but it does have a longer cooldown, so that is affected by the captain skill. Also, you can opt in for a free captain respec, because they are changing that with the reset skills in the update. Again, link down below if you haven't missed that. And with that, you should be able to obviously start knocking down some planes. But the captain reset's going to basically, the captain skill change to manual fire is going to make it so there's no ramp up time. It's pretty instant. So this could actually be pretty deadly for a couple AA builds, and could be quite strong and actually shooting down a bunch of planes. So interesting little captain skill here. It doesn't really affect too many of my captain builds in my World of Warships captain builds videos, but could be a nice little change if you want to run maybe a troll, as maybe tier 6 is coming up, troll destroyer AA build. I don't know, we'll maybe mess around with a little bit of that on stream, so come check us out there. Also, some UI improvements, always good thing to have there, UI improvements, as well as some stuff that has taken a long time for World of Warships to add it in. So in the past, what ends up happening was you could block somebody's messages so they couldn't type, but they could still spam F keys and still ping and yada yada yada. Now you can block all of that. So that is kind of a nice little feature. This only took about, I would say, 2 years for me and a couple of the CCs to really kind of push War Game and be the squeaky wheel. Finally added into the game. Everyone knows how annoying it is to have somebody that spams F3, F keys all game, yada yada, ping everywhere. Well, now you can finally mute them. So mute means mute, which is amazing. We can all celebrate now that the annoying guy can't be as annoying because we can block finally all of his messages. So that's pretty awesome, as well as some tech tree and all that kind of stuff getting a little bit of love here. Armory is getting some new ships as well. The Smolensk, basically the Kutuzov's older brother at tier 10 for 244,000 coal. I assume we will see lots of those on day one. It's basically a Kutuzov kind of on steroids with Grozovoy guns. This thing is an absolute monster. And if you enjoy the Kutuzov, you will absolutely love this ship, the Smolensk, the tier 10 Russian cruiser. I'll again be doing a video on this, so look forward to that in the upcoming weeks on whether it's worth it or not. Yes, it is. It's really, really, really good. Also, the Summers is going to be available for steel now for 25,000. If you're going to pick it up, again, I'll be doing another video on this. Is it worth it? Just look forward to that. Always, I would save and use one of your coupons for whenever you purchase steel ships. Also, good luck out there in clan battles and rank battles, getting as much steel as possible. The Summer is another very good ship. Also, some small little things here too. Tons of patches being added in. Hey, if you like those, especially the Winston one, that's what I'm talking about. All these types of patches through doubloons and coal, always kind of cool, little graphical things. I'm always game for that. Also, the smoke has been named. So this used to be just normal smoke, but it was always called rolling smoke. Now they're calling it actually in-game crawling smoke. That's instead of the normal one where you lay a puff of clouds and then it sits there for an X amount of time. These ones will roll basically, or crawl if you will. And the puffs last for a very short amount of time, but the distribution of smoke lasts for a long time. So that was a unique thing for Perth, the Haida, and the Longhay. So they are now actually renaming that crawler smoke, which I think is kind of cool. It's been called rolling smoke for a long time. There is now a new European nation, so no longer will the Bwiss be called, and the Polish nation, there's now a European nation, pan-European if you want to call it. Lots of new upcoming ships will probably be on this, so kind of cool, as well as some new camos and all this types of stuff and other changes and improvements. So 8.7 is a big update. The Research Bureau, the new ships with the Smolensk as well as the Summers, AA changes, which is pretty good, the change to UI and battle. There's lots going on in this update. 0.8.7 continues to be a big one. We still have rank going on. Again, matchmaking changes. We still have rank going on. We still have clan battles going on. We still have a lot going on. So I know I saw Zoop, No Zoop for You did a burnout video. I'm kind of interested. I may do kind of a video like that myself, but I'm interested if it's in what you guys kind of think. Is there too much going on right now? You know, if you play clan battles and you play rank battles with all this extra stuff, is there too much going on? I like having variety, but I feel like there's almost too many things to do. So, and as I just am pushing through ranked as well as we're doing on stream. So anyways, wanted to keep you guys up to date with the 8.7. Lots going on. French destroyers, yada yada. You guys know the drill. Again, link down below to this post so you can get a bit more information, but that is it. Want to keep you guys up to date with everything going on. Good luck out there. Again, there is a link in this post to get the free captain skills. You can also do this in game if you want by just clicking on the news reset skills. It's available to August 29th. So do that and you can reset your skills for free. Anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.